I believe we are living through some really scary times with what's going on and how the different leaders in different countries act now. And so I think it's scary what's happening. We or I tend to criticize war as it's something bad, it's something we don't want. And I definitely don't want war. But what we sometimes forget, or I forget, is that what do I want instead? And yeah, I want peace. I believe peace is about solving conflicts without violence, and I believe it's always a much better result than war. I mean, I talked about the result of solving conflict with war is what we had in Europe in 1945 or in Japan in 1945, and the result of peace is what we have in Europe now or in Japan now. And I believe it's so much better what we have now than what they had in 1945. And I think that if we would, uh, if we somehow could envision like the future with peace, uh, and just have ideas what could happen, I think it could sometimes also inspire us, not just to not want war, but also to want peace. And I'll just throw a few ideas out there. If we did decide to solve conflicts without violence, we wouldn't have the need for all these militaries across the globe. We wouldn't even have the need for nuclear weapons. And I think that living in a world without that fear of nuclear war or fear of any war would, yeah, it would change us in how we act and towards each other. And I think it could be really interesting to try that out instead of war. And also just put out there that if we didn't have to spend all this money to prepare for these wars or to protect ourselves against these wars, we could use that money for other things, like feeding everyone in the world or giving everyone an education or uh, solving this climate crisis and all of these things. And so, yeah, I think just by transferring money from this industry of war to peace or to human good things for humans, I think could make a huge difference. So I want peace because peace is so much better.